Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have reached final number 3, the IDA Shootout event number 3 final. I think it's fair to say, give or take, these two players are the best 2 in the tournament and 2 deserved finalists. We've just seen an absolute corker of a game, Tom Bourne versus Vitor Charrua. We've now seen, yesterday rather, we saw Alan Suter against William Scott. That was a decent game as well. William did give it a very good shot. We can see Alan throwing some warm-up darts. He has got to throw first. We see Tom. Well, Tom's set up over here as well. They're going to start imminently. I am very, very excited for this one. I hope you are as well.
45.
We're in for high scores. We're in for great darting talent, let's put it that way. Alan is wearing an interesting shirt. It is the shirt he
83.
It's his 50th cap shirt that he got. He wore it in February when he played against Wales for the Scottish cap. And sorry, I just missed the first 3 darts there. But again, with Tom, so we will carry on now. And decent opening, very decent opening for Alan Suter already. He had to put in the pressure on. Oh, but Tom is finding some stuff as well. Slow starter was Tom in the last game. I don't somehow think that's going to happen in this one. They both know they're going to need to play their absolute A game if they're going to
60.
make big things happen. And I really hope, for the benefit of everyone, that the A game is going to take place. I just caught my breath back from the last game. It was a really good one. When Tom victorious against Vitor Charrua. Vitor been playing some breathtaking darts at the moment. Really, really good. Did himself proud. We've got someone watching on Periscope. Joshua Richardson. Hello, Joshua. I didn't realise that the Periscope comment actually came through here. But if you are watching on Periscope, give us a shout. I'd also like to know where you're watching from, please. As Alan needs treble 24 double 8. Is that in?
36.
Well, evidently not. He was looking for the treble there. We've got Thomas in Holland who's watching us on YouTube. Lovely to have you here. For those of you who don't know what's going on, this is the shootout tournament organised by the Icelandic Darting Association.
54.
As treble 18 was needed there for Tom to leave himself a shot at bullseye. It wasn't there, so Alan looking take the opening leg with not many dramas.
Yeah, game in 2.
And there it is. Now, Alan averaged 102 in his 2 games ago. It was absolutely breathtaking. There was never a quiet moment. He barely missed a thing. Are we going to see the same sort of thing again? Are we going to see Tom averaging 90s, 100s? Maybe. Maybe. And Joshua Richardson, that is a name I am familiar with in terms of darts, is hoping to be in the next tournament. Joshua,
59.
We play these tournaments every week, and I will give you full information about how you can get involved with said tournament. Now, I do know that registration closes every Sunday at UK 9 p.m, Iceland 8 p.m. I don't know if, I'm guessing that's going to be the same for this week, but I'll show you some information a little bit later on about
58.
how anyone can get involved with this tournament. Lots of people saying, come on, Suits, come on, Suits. And I'm sure the Bourne supporters will come out in full force as well. It's in for a good game of darts. Who knows what's going to happen over the next 40, 50 minutes.
'83.
But anyway, I hope you are looking forward to this one, because I certainly am.
58.
Well, Alan down to 301. Tom is down to a finish first. Tom looking to hold his throw immediately after Alan holding his. However,
140.
Alan might have something to say about that. That's the first 1080 of the match. Only using 161.
60.
It wasn't 180, was it? No, it was 140. Beg your pardon. It looked like the first. I think that first start was in the single 21. 80 would have left 121. So it's a 120 and 140. However, treble 17. Oh, he was taking out shots 97. Like this for fun only a few days ago. 98 for Tom Bourne. 78. He's treble 18. He's got the treble 18, so he's going to get himself a shot. Oh, and he's
6.
just inside. Just inside. At the beginning of the game, the last game, we saw Tom was a little bit fallible on his doubling, but he got significantly better. Double 8. Double 8.
Oh, 48.
And he's missed it. You can see by, well, A, the fact that it's missed, and B, by his facial expression. So Tom has been given another opportunity, and I don't think he's going to waste this one. Double 6. He was a
Game into.
double 10 magnet not so long ago. And actually, Alan Suter was double 10 magnet as well. But Bourne pins that double 6. And we are all honours even. It is 1 apiece, which may well be a very tight contest. And I think Alan
100.
proving that you don't need a super duper setup. You don't need a dedicated darts room. All you need is a dartboard, 7'9¼ inches, 5'8" high.
100.
Preferably a quiet-ish environment. The facility of recording the game, 2 devices, 1 to video web chats, so we can see the darts, obviously. And that's it. You don't need to have like Alan and Tom have
140.
both got here, as he pins in a lovely ton 40. You don't need 2 cameras. Both of these players do have 2. One showing them, of course, one showing the board. Vita in his last game just had a camera on
100.
the board. It was perfectly adequate. But these two obviously going the extra mile. They take their darts very seriously. He's hit plenty of treble 20s. That was an unlucky
120.
bounce out, fall out, whatever you want to call it. It may well have been in the treble 20. It might have been a 180. Anyway, it leaves him 141.
60.
Now, we actually saw Alan take back-to-back. Ton 80s in 2 games ago, sorry. He would have done effectively a staggered 9
60.
darter if he did that. But anyway, Tom would love a 140 here. Would love a 140 here if he'd
85.
101. I'm lucky with that last dart. So Alan then probably get 2 darts because he's that good. Does get 2 darts, double 12. And oh, that was nowhere near. That was nowhere near. That one was significantly near.
69.
That dart at 12 surprised me. Maybe a slip, maybe adrenaline. Tom Bourne, there's only one way to do this. Oh, Tom Bourne, that looks so inviting. Oh, unlucky.
140.
He's looking pretty good. 140 is the second best prize. Leaves on a nice dart, but it does rely on something very rare happening. Alan missing 3 darts at double.
Yeah, game in 2.
And very rare indeed, as Alan Suter takes leg number 3. Takes the 2-1 lead, everything with throw so far.
Come on.
86.
Oh, and he's in his treble 20s. This is what we're going to see a lot of. But Alan's
81.
shaking his head. Is he uncomfortable? Is he just disappointed that he's not hitting treble 20 every single dart?
140.
It looks to be advantage. Tom Bourne in this leg. Tom with the throw.
180.
140.
Oh, that was a 140. That was a decent effort there from Tom Bourne. Puts him on 135. Well, he's probably going to hit the bullseye first
60.
start here, because he's been hitting bullseyes very, very, very regularly. Well, he didn't hit one there, but he hit what he wanted to, which is decent. Decent enough.
63.
And Tom will be back for darts. That's something. Double of some sort. Unless he hits single one, or something of the like, which I don't see happening.
60.
And Alan Suter, he was hitting treble 20s pretty much every visit with his last game. Not so much this game. Tom's gone the great treble 16, double
60.
12 route, and that is in the same pinhole, just a few hundred miles away, as Alan's attempt at double 12 in the last leg, funnily enough. Shanghai here for Alan Suter. Concentration on his face. Good marker. And that's not in.
100.
So he settled for a ton, but Tom Bourne's going to have darts here to level things up. And I'm sure this is going to be a relatively high-paced, fast-paced game. Well, double one now.
Game in 3.
Oh, Tom, that is called a party
10 double
shot.
one.
He intended to go outside double 6. He intended for the single 10. He intended for the double 1. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant stuff there from Tom Bourne, who levels things up in the unconventional method. Ends up going to my house. We've got a message. If you'd like to message, feel free. Messages
97.
in the chat on YouTube, on Facebook, on Periscope, and I'll endeavour to read out your messages. Someone called John, hello John, thank you for watching, has asked if it can zoom in on the treble 20. In this setup, John, the answer is no. However, watch this space. Here at Live Darts Iceland, we are looking to improve our broadcasting values, our production values.
100.
And I've got some ideas, and I think Matty, who does our technology, he's got some ideas. And zooming in on a treble 20, as well as other sort of things, may well be a possibility very soon. So at the moment, no, but soon watch this space. Tracy Duke, thank you for getting in touch. Who's the commentator tonight? It is I. I am called Robbie Dove. I'm a darts fan. So much so that I just played a leg of 170 with my friend. I'm a useless player. We decided to play left-handed. I pinned in double 16 with my left hand. I'm useless with my right hand.
85.
I'm right-handed. So how did I pin it with my left hand? No idea. No idea. But thank you for those of you who are watching today. It's going to be a high-quality affair. I can just feel it
100.
in my bones. These two capable of averaging 100s, 100 pluses. When we saw it, Alan Suter averaged only the small matter of 102 and change. Tom Bourne, regular
47.
high 80s, and he knows full well he can average ton, 90, etc., etc. 144 then. Is he going to go the double 12s route? He might if he gets another one of these. Oh, Alan Suter.
Yeah, game in 3.
Stop it,
Great
man.
Great finish.
Stop it, man. Oh, Alan Suter. He missed a couple of darts at double when it did matter, but when Tom's back on 2-1-2, bang. I say when it did matter. Everyone has held throw so far. Hold, hold, hold. I'm sure that will change at some point because we like to see breaks as Tom pins in a gorgeous ton 40 of his own. As if to say, yeah, you can get 144, fair enough, but I'll just start off with a 140. Easy. Easy. But even if it is 10-9 tonight,
60.
I do rather think it's going to be a swifty affair. Both have got a decent pace about them. No hanging around.
140.
Good darts.
And the last game we saw, obviously, it was lots and lots of holds of throw until there was that really weird period when it was break, 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 but largely holds of throw till the end. And I believe, if my eyes are not deceiving me, that is a 140. I thought it was 180. My eyes were deceiving me. This might be a 180 though.
140.
Superb darts.
As well. Good response to Alan's 140. This leaves Tom in a significantly better position in this leg, looking for another hold of throw.
96.
And Alan leaves himself 205, so plenty of time for Tom.
41.
Hasn't done not the greatest setup. Well, is the greatest setup now, but wasn't after the first dart or the second dart. But he's all right. He's got time on his side, and you need to do everything in your power to make your job as easy as possible.
135.
As he was looking there for the 165 to leave tops. Double 10 last dart of asking.
20.
That's a big dart. That was the biggest dart of the match so far.
Scoring.
And Alan could well take out this 70.
Yeah, game in 3.
Double 16 is there. Oh, he liked it. He liked it. He liked it a lot. Alan Suter with the first break of throw. He only got one dart at the double. We saw Tom do that a lot. We saw Tom hit a bullseye last dart in hand, hit Top's last dart in hand, again hit Top's last dart in hand. That was when it really mattered. And we've seen it early from Alan here. Remember, this is first to 10, so it's a pretty long-ish format.
140.
Plenty of time to improve the averages, to improve the scoring. But I'm expecting to see pretty impressive stuff from
99.
both believe they can win. I think when Alan's throwing 102, he believes he can beat the best of the best in the world. Tom has been saying to me, you know, he believes. He's got belief. He has got belief. And he knows he's capable of
58.
huge averages. Both have got a very steady throw. I do like
60.
Tom. Little shoulder in it. Not much shoulder in his throw. Let's analyse against Alan's here. A little bit of forearm movement with Alan Suter.
93.
Might mean a little bit more power being propelled. I don't know the weights of the darts they throw with. I should probably ask. Quite interesting stats. I know that in the PDC tours,
100.
Stephen Bunting plays with not stupidly, but ridiculously light darts. Meanwhile, heavy metal. Ryan Searle, he throws with 30 plus grammars, 32, I think, something like that.
95.
It's all part of the preference. The majority, 22 gram-ish, 23 gram-ish. Alan Suter's on a finish.
100.
To put quite a lot of daylight between these two. Both are on finishes. So Alan is going to give it his all here. Treble 19. Well.
55.
Treble 15 bull. Which is an approved. It's a legal route. Maybe he just didn't fancy that 19. This might go though. That was the right shot, definitely.
98.
Unfortunate there, 'cause it's a great first dart. Yeah, definitely the right shot to stay there. No messing around on the bullseye, the treble 14. If you've got a marker and you like it, every double is the same size. Even though it might reject it from
20.
time to time. That first one, don't know if it bounced in and out. It may well have gone in and out. I'm not sure. What I am sure about is Tom Bourne, looking to close the gap, is going to have 2 darts at tops. 1 dart at tops now.
4.
And that was a big dart. That was a big dart. And I was saying with Vita had to take his chances against Tom.
Oh, 30.
And Alan hasn't taken his chance there.
Game in 2.
There you
Yeah,
go.
well done.
Good adjustment there for Tom Bourne. He makes it 4-3 now. And he does close the gap. And it's actually a break of throw. So Tom trying to level things up. So Alan can't capitalise on his break. Tom breaks straight back. Are we seeing the sort of thing we saw in the last game?
85.
But 2 excellent darts players are giving us a tungsten treat
180.
as Tom pins in a super smashing 180 in his bid to win back-to-back legs.
100.
And level things up. He levels here. It will be with throw.
55.
$60.
45.
That was a slip there from Tom. A rare deviation into those 5s. But it still leaves him on a finish. Alan Suter looking to find something more suitable.
60.
Is that 100 or 60? wasn't. It was 60. So Tom's got 6 darts from 161. Wonder if he would have gone for it. I do
55.
wonder. Useful, clever thinking they're using the bullseye. He's been clinical on that bull, by the way. A real excellent element to his game. Using the outer bull to ensure he's on a finish of under 100. Same sort of thing that Vito did in the last game. And Alan, not having the best leg.
44.
Can't find a treble. Not happy with it.
42.
So Tom here looking treble 20. That's a good one. Double 18. Oh,
78.
it's just gone inside. Just gone inside. So Alan, give this one a go. Needs 3 perfect darts. Can't find a treble with the first. So Tom
100.
will be back for a trio of darts. At 9s or another one if he chooses to split. Oh, good marker. Working off that. And there it is.
Game in
Beautiful
2.
stuff there by Tom. I think he's just double checking. Did that go in? Yes, it did. And we're now all honours even. As we go into leg number 9. We could well be reaching the halfway point of this one. Is this going to be won on a deciding leg?
81.
$180.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful stuff from Tom Bourne as he pins in a super smashing ton 80. He's pinned in a couple of those.
46.
Didn't see the explosive ton 80 hitting in the last game. Tom Bourne, you can see, didn't go in the treble 20 and is disappointed. He wanted the 9. Almost
44.
silent as they throw. I remember when I was commentating on Tom last week. The way we did it was he could hear me commentating about him, so every time he was throwing, I was being quiet, and I tried not to say anything that might affect his gameplay. You'll be glad to hear neither player can hear me now, but I'm sure they'll watch back to see if there's anything they can discover about their game.
140.
As Alan pins in a useful 140 there, but Tom is looking likely to be on a finish now. He is going to be on one.
140.
As he hits in a 140 of his own. So Tom will get a dart at something.
100.
Probably a double. It's just a matter of how many darts at the double will it be? Will it be 1? It'll be 2. Sorry, it will be 1, is what I meant. And that's going to be double top.
24.
Oh, and he was clinical on that towards the latter stage of the last game. Hasn't done it there. And Alan Suter, who you could argue was a little bit behind in this leg, is now going to have 2 darts at 15. He only needs 1. He looked disappointed. He looked as if to say it busted there. But no, and what looked an awful lot.
My way.
Tom was going to break there.
Not sure you're right.
Ended up holding. Tom can tell himself, you know what, there was only a hold. I'm very capable of holding too. Tom is going to have to break at some point if he is going to win this match.
131.
19, lovely. Oh, is that in the 18s as well? It is. Oh, beautiful cover shooting there from Tom Bourne.
140.
Treble. He's peppering that treble, is Alan Suter. In some style. 140. And you can see the frustration. Why can't I get a ton 80?
40.
Well, he's very capable of getting a ton 80. Of course he is. He hit many. He hit 2 back to back when I commentated a couple of games ago.
140.
Back to back ton 40s for Suter.
43.
Suter looking to break here, looking in pole position. You'd rather think he's going to be on a finish after these three. You'd love to. He would have loved for it to be 41.
100.
He'll settle for 81. I am. Ooh, 121. I take that back. I thought it was a 140.
140.
That was two very good trebles there for Tom. That leaves him on an awkward 147. Talking of 147, we've seen snooker players in Mark Selby participating
97.
in darts. Of late, Alan Suter can't find a treble, doesn't get a shot at the bullseye. Tom Bourne looking to get the snooker shot, can't find it. Can't find the first treble. So Alan's going to have darts at 24 to break again. But last time he did that, Tom broke straight back.
Yeah, game in 1.
And there it is, Alan Suter gets the break of throw, is now 6-4, is over halfway there. The small average of 116 in that leg.
$140.
And that was a 140. He's been clinical. He's been a solid 140 hitter. He really has.
95.
During the course of this one so far. Not so many 180s, but 140s galore. He hits 140 every scoring visit. Then he'll have
60.
chances galore. If you want to play in next week's event, by the way, stay tuned. I don't want to
100.
take our eyes off this game at all. It might be registration. I think there's already closed for next week's event, but you could play in the week after. Registrations close every Sunday, 8 p.m. Iceland time, 9 p.m. UK time.
85.
Is he going to stay down? So it looks like he's going up. He is going up. Didn't like the line of those 19s.
Yeah.
And he's not on a finish. Neither is Alan. So this one's still very much in the balance. A couple of trebles from either will put them in a really good position.
140.
That was a couple of trebles from Alan. And guess what? It's another 140. Is that the most common three-dart score from Alan in this game? Quite possibly. I'd even go as far as to say quite probably. Treble 20 would leave 16. And that leaves
Yeah,
tops.
game in 3.
And that leaves 0 as Alan Suter hits again. And for what was a very close game, and I certainly wouldn't say it's anywhere near over just yet, Alan finds himself only 3 legs away
41.
for victory. That said, Tom has the throw here. 7-4 and 7-5 are 2 completely different kettles of fish.
$97.
Thoroughly enjoying this one. I hope you are as well. Watching some excellent tungsten.
121.
As Tom hits beautiful stuff there in 2 treble 20s of his own. 121. Approximate averages at the moment. Suter 90. Bourne 82.
140.
As Suter hits another, guess what? 140.
83.
I don't think, no, I haven't got in front of me actually the stats of how many 140s they've hit. I did find a little darts score book that I made, which I really probably should start using it. It's old-fashioned pen and paper. And it counts
100.
140s, 180s, 100s, missed checkouts, missed doubles even. The checkout, all of that stuff. Pretty good. Tom would like to leave himself 156 here. Can't do so. So Alan's got 6 darts at 164. I wonder if he'd go for it. I really do. We will never know. And this is kind of why I like treble 19, because if
140.
you're a quick, if you think in how am I going to try and don't really know how to say this. If you spur yourself on, or do I go for bull? Don't I go for bull? I don't know. I
100.
don't know. If you go for two bullseye, two treble 19s, then your mind isn't. Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to bother saying that. Double six is there. Alan Suter 8-4. I guess what I was trying to say is, if you're a spur of the moment sort of guy, you hit two treble 19s. You don't even need to think about, are you going for the bull or are you going to go for a 10 until after you throw in the last dart. Does that make any sense? Probably not. Let's stop talking about that silly
97.
subject. That's brilliant darts from Suits. Gets him 2 legs away from victory. Suits averaging around at about 91 against Bourne's 82.
30.
Bourne, just a couple of sway darts there into those 5s, I think it was.
60.
Well, it's a rare shot. Alan Suter doesn't hit a treble. Well, is Tom going to fill it up here? He would love more than anything to do that right here, right now.
180.
And does
Good
so.
darts.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff there from Tom Bourne, pinning in 3 treble 20s right when he needed them as well. That's going to put a little pressure on here.
140.
Hanging on in there from Alan Suter. But that was a 140. Is he going to get back to... Oh, back to back 180s was on the cards.
140.
But 180 followed by 140. I'm sure he would take that any day. That leaves him on a finish. 151. A finish that he's probably going to need to get.
140.
And again, back-to-back ton 40s for Suits. He's going to really need to... Oh, apologies, we missed.
Ah,
the dart there.
63.
Slow camera work by me. Couldn't quite get to his double. So Suits 16 again, perhaps. Indeed, another one of those leaves tops. No, it doesn't. Doesn't at all. It leaves 16s.
32.
And he's missed it. I was thinking of 72. Another one of those would have left tops, which is the new approved route. 72 going on the 16s. Treble 20, double 40. Right, 18 bull. Make sure of the 18 because he's good at bull. He doesn't need to make sure of the 18. He's hit the treble.
Oh,
Double
7
7.
left.
Oh, and
81.
he's just inside. Just inside. I was going to say you needed 18s to get the bull because he's good at bull, but hey, double 7 definitely better than bullseye.
Game and 1.
Double 16, Alan Suter, no big dramas, and there it is. He now finds himself 9-4 up from what was very, very nip and tuck at the beginning of this one. 1-0, 1-all. It was close. It was close indeed. Tom Bourne is now going to be throwing and needs to win the next 6 legs if he's going to take IDA Shootout 2020 event number 3. Remember, this is the final.
58.
I've just seen someone that I kind of know on the chat. Hello, Joe Wheeler, who's rooting for Tom Bourne. Well, no, I've never met the guy, but he's a very nice guy. Does lots of raffles, darts
100.
raffles, stuff of the like. And we're friends on Facebook, which is better than friends in real life. Of course it is. Who needs real friends when you got Facebook friends?
137.
Couple of big trebles there. 137, in fact. Tom Bourne.
60.
And only 60 from Alan Suter. Tom needs to win 6 legs. This is looking like it's going to be leg 1 of the 6, that is.
121.
Good ups.
Well, he hasn't hit a 140 in this leg yet, so you know what that means?
60.
And not happy. Not happy. He wants to win this 10-4. It's probably not going to happen now. That looks like it's 2 in the treble. He's just checking that. It looks like it is to me.
170.
Great up.
Oh,
Pretty
how I
wonderful,
wish that
guy.
was the end of a leg. How I
Good
wish that was
bullseye.
the end of the leg. Tom Bourne pins in a 170, unintentionally mind, but he has been that good at the bullseye.
Oh, 83.
He did it in the last leg as well. He needed outer bull and he hit the bullseye. I can confirm if you are
I'm concentrating.
watching this. Sorry, I was just Right, there we go. It was a no score. Looks like he busted his score. It doesn't matter.
131.
He's going to be back. Right, the camera's on him, so we can now see what's going on. Is going to be back. There we go. Hit the big 16, I think, last time. None of that again. Double 4. Confidence needed.
11.
Oh, unlucky. Just inside. Is that the last dart? Tom Bourne throws. Alan knows it's a big moment. Tom Bourne is the current IDA shootout champion.
Game in 3.
And Alan Suter
Well played, mate.
is the new
Tom,
IDA
Have a look on the
shootout
stream. Have a look
champion.
on the
He's
stream,
got
Tom.
his Scottish flag out there.
On the
What a
stream.
finish. What a match. Tom
How do I look on
Bourne
the
did
stream?
make it competitive in the beginning.
No,
He
look at
really
I've got
did.
the Scotland
But
flag
was
for
it
you.
the lucky 50th cap
Oh, right.
shirt
Sorry, I can't see your,
Alan
can't see your
Suter
board.
currently wears
Cheers for that, mate.
that made him
Wow. It was a bit more
over the line?
consistent. Than the
Brilliant
last
game. I
but
really enjoyed that one. It was
I- I
competitive
had-
as
I had
well.
Waves of
Tom
really
Bourne
good
really could have
scoring
done with
and
sort
then
of
Waves
10
of really
points on his
crap
average,
scoring.
which he knows
Yeah,
he's capable of. But
Can't do that.
that's
Can't do
Finishing
that
got,
again.
finishing
that
got me
one
out
there.
of it
It
a few
was
times, I think.
Alan Suter
Yeah,
who did it, and the cat is just.
I was
making
on
cat
and then I was off, and then I
touching
was
my
on, then I
keyboard.
was
Don't
off,
wanna
and
do
then
that. Very, very
I
well
wasn't
done.
consistent
Right, I
enough.
can
That's
confirm,
simple
ladies
as
and
that.
gentlemen, that the
It's as simple as
Iceland,
that.
if you would like to play in
But-
next
Good,
week's
though.
event,
Good.
I enjoyed that game.
registration
Semi-final.
closes at
I found out-
11 p.m. So Joshua Richardson is a decent darts player in his own. He said he was interested in playing
Okay.
next week, 11
Okay.
o'clock Icelandic time, which is midnight in the UK. Iceland
Yeah,
an
no
hour
problem.
behind us.
Do you want
So you've
them
got
on
until
face-to-face?
midnight.
Oh, I can see your board now.
Tracy, absolute
Thanks.
pleasure. Thank you for the commentary. No problem at
Here's a
all.
close-up.
If you would like to enter next week's event, do you think you can beat Suits with his 100 averages,
bet
90
so.
averages, 80 averages? Dart Connect premium account is needed. If you haven't got one, it's not expensive.
I enjoyed that
2
game.
devices, $20 registration fee, Facebook Messenger account, dart.is/en. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Be lovely to chat to these two. Tom, are you hearing me? Well, I'm not hearing him.
Robbie, where are
so,
ya?
that might be slightly problematic. And we've got Alan,
You ain't got problems with your headphones again,
who
have
has
you?
turned his camera off by the looks of things. Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to touch anything now. Don't want to break anything. But yes, it was Alan Suter who was the winner
Hi,
of
Robbie.
that tussle. Seriously good stuff. Seriously impressive stuff as well. Well, we'd like to get a chat with these guys, but I'm not hearing
You
them.
can't hear us.
Oh,
We can hear you, but you don't think you can hear us.
well, look, I mean, he's smiling, so, if he's happy, then so am I.
Don't blame me. Oh right, yeah. I'll have. I don't. It's not coming up with anyone to
Right, I
join,
think I know
unfortunately.
why.
One sec. Let me have a look. Add people. No, I've only got Live Darts, Angus, myself, and Matty.
Yeah.
I had him put me off the old game.
I've just been told
Come
why I
here,
can't
why-
hear him, so I might be
Come on.
interviewing him in just a quick second. Bear with.
Here, here, Tom, you can dry your eyes with my handkerchief, this blue and white one.
right.
Just bear with.
I'll have you.
In the
I'll have
meantime,
you.
register for next week's event. Oh,
Hey, yeah.
I hear voices.
Hey.
Hey, Robbie.
Hello, welcome both. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, mate.
Good, good. Let's start with our champion today. Only the small matter of a 90-plus average. What's going on?
Yeah, no, I wanted to give Tom a chance. I don't like beating English people too badly,
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. And we can see you're proud with your Scottish flag and that lucky shirt as well. Did you do well last time you played in that shirt?
Yeah,
50th
I won,
cap?
I won against Wales and I was captain of Scotland a couple of months ago. So yeah, it's a lucky shirt. And because I knew I had 2 shirts looked out. If Vitor had won, I wouldn't have worn my Scotland shirt against Iceland. But because Tom's English, this Scottish shirt had to go on, man. Had to go on.
Fair enough. Really emphasising the England versus Scotland battle.
Love it.
Always.
Love it.
Well done. Well, Mr. Bourne, would you like the right of reply?
mate, at the end of the day, I
can't
threw
do
the
that.
dart. I threw good in parts. I threw crap in other parts. And when you're not consistent all the way through, you're not going to get by and beat Alan. Simple as that. You're not.
Yeah. You need to sort of taking chances and all that. What do you rate your performance in the last game we had against Vita?
Diabolical.
I mean, I can understand why you're feeling that
No
way.
disrespect
From
to
a
Vita at
viewing
all.
perspective,
Compared to what you can usually play.
Compared to what I can play, it was not good. I felt uncomfortable the whole game. I was snatching. But then I come up against the thing is I come up against Vita and I don't know what he throws like. I come up against Alan, I know exactly how he throws, I feel
Yeah.
comfortable. I either play well or I get smashed. And I got smashed.
and does that help you as a darts player? Just knowing your opponent, knowing what they do.
Yeah, it does massively. Because when you're playing a county game, you go into a county game and you don't necessarily know who they are. So I know you should just play the board, but I always play better against better opponents.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just how I play. And I think if I'd have played Alan tomorrow, I don't think it'd been any different. But the fact that you can see I played Vita to start with, followed by Alan, and it was about 15 points different from the averages.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, Tom Born Supremacy, well done. You made a champion one week, a final the next, so certainly not bad going. You're going to be playing next week?
No, not chance. Yeah, of course I will.
I don't know. You never know. What about
Don't
yourself,
call me
Alan?
against Alan in the first round because I don't want to upset him.
And Alan, you only were 2/3 of the way into the 9-darter last week. Can we expect to maybe possibly see a little bit more next?
I think I'm busy next week. I've got to wash my hair.
Right.
So,
Which one?
No, I've already entered. So if other guys want to get involved, I'm off work next week. So get involved, especially guys in Scotland, guys in the UK. Get involved in this tournament. The live streaming's superb. The setup's brilliant. All the stuff in the background from Matty is top class. So get involved.
Yeah, I've heard the commentary's a bit naff, but you can't have it all.
Do you know what? It's an English commentator, so he always talks about 66.
As he said himself, his own words, the commentator from an English posh boy.
Yeah.
Nah, good commentary. You were exciting to listen to when I listened back to the games.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. When we're out of this this mess that we call lockdown, Alan, what do we expect from yourself on the larger darting calendar?
Well, we don't know. I think hopefully more playing for Scotland, but we have to wait and see. I've also got the chance to go on the circuit. I've got a sponsor lined up that wants to take me on the WDF circuit, so we just have to wait and see what happens after the next few months, and hopefully we can get some normality. But darts is not important out in the wider world just now, so I'm quite happy to play online when it's nice tournaments like this that are streamed. So,
fantastic. Yeah. And yourself, Tom, if Pro Tour resumes, you're going to carry on? Not Pro Tour, sorry, Challenge Tour.
Yeah, I don't think it'll resume this year, in my opinion, but next year definitely. Yeah, I've got a few local people that help me out. I've got DC Plumbing and Heating and Robin J Perry, and I've got my local dart shop who help me with my flights and stems and that. So I can carry on doing it when it restarts. It's just a matter of when it does.
Amazing.
Really.
Well done to both. This week's winner, of course, is Alan Suter, who played some excellent stuff. If he can find a little bit of time off from washing his hair, he may well be playing next week. Tom Bourne as well will be playing next week. Dart.is/EN if you want to register to play. It's been a brilliant tournament. I've enjoyed myself. Hope you guys have as well. Can anyone